Colton Eichelberger. I'm your Triple Threat Central Series 1 series.
The first and only female to drive Krysten.
before the show, and you are delivering. How's it feel out there?
I mean, I'm just extremely happy, and that's a perfect sample, something that we all say, smooth is fast. I thought I didn't put a fast lap. I went out there, was taking it super easy, and they're just the proof. I took the fastest time, so what a great feeling. It's just the beginning of the night. There's a lot more action about to happen here, and you guys are here for a treat tonight, so hopefully you guys are ready. I want to ask, are you guys having fun so far?
Great flips and two-wheel skills challenge coming up next. One of your favorite competitions. Do you think you're going to carry that momentum?
I mean, I'm going to do everything I can. I know there's a couple athletes that are going to come before me and they're going to show up the cool moves. So you guys are going to get that wow moment that I'm going to go behind, I'm going to go last, and I'm going to try to do the cleanest moves I can do. It's my favorite. I've been known for always putting a good performance of the two-wheel competition. So that's what I'm going to do here for all you fans. So hopefully guys, you like it.
Let's get loud on Toro Loco, Mark List. We just told you how to do it. Get those phones out, go to judgeszone.com. Scoring is open for the next few seconds. You only have 20 seconds from the moment those lights at the end of the track go red. Slide the BKT tire up or down and hit submit. It's going to ask you to enter a code first. That code is TOL, short for Toledo. Just lock in that code and get those scores in now.
The scores are locked in for Lindsey Rettew, and the score for Pretty Wicked is 4.384. That will be the score to beat. Up next, Preston.
Taurus locking in that forward copper. There it is on that replay, a nose wheelie. Taking this classic Monster Jam body and putting it up in the air. That's a sky wheelie right there, Monster Jam fans. A few more seconds left at judgeszone.com.
Score to beat Pretty Wicked, 4.384. And the score for Taurus is your new leader, 7.
Make some noise for Krysten Anderson. You know what to do now, fans. JAM.com. Scoring is open for the next few seconds. Check out that replay. Krysten Anderson and Gravedigger trying to get that forward popper and then trying to get a wheelie across the pot for her 2 scores. Scores are now in.
And the score for Gravedigger is
nose. Get those scores in now, judgeszone.com. If you haven't done it yet, enter the code TOL. Slide the BKT tire up or down and get that score submitted for Iron Warrior. He was able to lock in that forward popper right on that truck's nose. Bring it back and forth a little bit before walking it all the way up the pod. That's a moonwalk for you crossing that pod.
Let's remind you that score to beat held by Taurus, a 7.083, and the score for Iron Warrior is your new leader, 8.
Just a few more seconds left, and remember, the average of all of the scores that you submit is the official score for each competitor. So it's time to get those scores locked in now at judgeszone.com.
Your scores are locked in for Zane Rettew, and the score for Stinger Unleashed is 5.
Megalodon not wasting any time out there, throwing that Monster Jam truck into a forward popper, balancing it there on that shark's nose and walking it forward and back. Now where he lost it, Monster Jam fans, was trying to walk it up the pot to moonwalk across. Lost some traction there on that front left BKT tire, and that's what caused that rollover. Getting the cat crew out there from Ohio Cat Rentals out there on the floor right now to get him back on all 4 BKT tires. Now, if you need a cat rental yourself, check out the Ohio Cat Rental.
Let's remind you of that score to beat. Up on that video board, Iron Warrior, Matt Cody, 8.146. And the score for Megalodon is your new leader, 8.3. Score now, judgeszone.com, 20 seconds, count it down. Two great attempts from Colton Eichelberger. We're going to be throwing those up on the video board shortly. He had the reverse popper and the walking wheelie across the pod. And then we just saw in a second attempt, we had that forward popper going back and forth and walked it to moonwalk off the pod and all the way back down onto the opposite side of the ramp and bring it back down on those 4 BKT tires. Let's remind you that score to beat was previously held by Megalodon, 8.313. And the score for Max D is your new leader, 8.546, a new score to beat. Scores, judgeszone.com. It is counting down with about 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Toro Loco, that second attempt was a forward popper on top of the pod as he held it there back and forth, a strong hold in those front 2 BKT tires. Up on the video board, you see that sky wheelie walking across to the other side of the pod, and right there is holding on the pod. Your scores are locked in. Max D holding that score to beat, 8.546. And the score for El Toro Loco is 9. Toro Loco! A fantastic 2-wheel skills competition win for Krysten and El Toro Loco. He just grabbed himself another 8 points out of 32 in the pursuit of the overall event championship. Give it up for El Toro Loco.
Talk about momentum, not only the racing win, but also the great clips, a 2-wheel skills challenge win. How do you feel?
I'm extremely happy. You know, I told you guys I was coming last, and it's not easy when you're going last, but, well, obviously the track was taking some charge of some of these athletes, and they were not able to really show you guys what cool 2-wheel skill moves we can all do. So, well, I was came here, show off my skills. You guys picked me to be the winner, so I can tell you guys, thank you very much. But there's a lot more action, so what do you guys think so far?
With that win, you have 3 points in the lead, taking an advantage over the other athletes. What are your plans moving into the second half of our event?
I mean, most of all, I'm going to do it all from heart for each of you fans out here. But it's anybody's game. Anything can happen. But there's a lot more action. I'm going to go out there and always push the limit. People know me behind the wheel for Toro Loco. They can expect anything out of me. And so I'm going to do it. Me and my crew guy, when we're talking, we're going to give you guys the best performance I can. Hopefully I can take another overall event championship for you fans.
Let's get loud for El Toro Loco.
Rettew locking in those donuts right now. It's time to score now at judgeszone.com. Make sure you use that code TOL. It is very important to lock in your code and definitely lock in that BKT tire for the score you want to give. Lindsey Rettew, pretty wicked. Seconds remaining left on the clock. Make sure you lock it in right now before it runs out. Scoring is in.
Check out the video board for the score for Pretty Wicked. 6 points.
These athletes are looking for those points, and it's up to you, the fans, to give them their official score. Lock it in right now and score now. With the last few seconds remaining on the clock, time is clicking. Make sure you press submit, lock those votes in. And your scores are locked in.
Pretty Wicked just to set that score to beat with a 6.801. The score for Stinger Unleashed is...
Scoring is open. Let's make some noise for El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco, looks like Mark's a little disappointed down there. Couldn't lock in the sticky dirt down there on this side. But you know what? That's okay. How about a big round of applause for El Toro Loco. These athletes are incredible. They do everything they can to keep this action coming for you, the fans, and El Toro Loco does that each and every day. So lock in your score right now.
Score for El Toro Loco is in, and the score for El Toro Loco is 4.524.
Let's go now for Preston, Perez, Taurus. Right now, you got to score now, judgeszone.com fans. You've been doing it all afternoon. Open your browser, lock in that web address, and lock in your code for Preston Perez, the athlete behind Taurus right now in the Judges Zone competition here in Donuts. Remember that creativity, the wow factor, those rotations and speed, some of the criteria you'd like to consider when giving these athletes their official score at judgeszone.com. Scores are in.
Score to beat was set by Stinger Unleashed with a 7.476. Taurus able to lock in those donuts, and the score for Taurus is 6.988.
Score now, judgeszone.com for the prehistoric beast Megalodon. Coming out strong on the tail end of the competition here in Donuts. Justin Sipes wants you to go to judgeszone.com and use the code TOL. Use that BKT tire. You're going to move it up or down to the score you want to give Justin Sipes and Megalodon right now. Make sure you click submit to make sure your fan vote has been submitted and locked in. It's important to judge these athletes fairly and accurately in this competition.
Score to beat is still Stinger Unleashed, 7.476. The score for Megalodon is 8.465.
JudgesZone.com is open and counting down. That was some wow factor down there. Look for that presentation, part of the criteria you're going to use to judge all the incredible athletes right here in the donut competition. Matt Cody, he's our speedster obstacle course champion, and he's looking for more championship wins here in Monster Jam. He's a professional at donuts, as you can see, so lock in your score right now.
Score to beat is Singer Unleashed, still with a 7.476. Your scores have been tallied, and the score for Iron Warrior is...
Living up to that name, she's definitely digging a grave down there with those donuts, kicking dirt up all over the stands. Krysten Anderson, the Gravedigger, learned that right-handed donut from her father, Dennis Anderson, the creator of Gravedigger. Fans score now at JudgesZone.com. With probably 10 seconds left on the clock, you want to make sure you get your score in before the clock runs out. Gravedigger at the end there with the score to beat. Your scores are locked in. We have Megalodon in the score to beat 8.465. And the score for Gravedigger is 9.102. Your new leader and winner of Monster Jam Donuts.
Krysten Anderson and Gravedigger. How does it feel out there on the track today?
Oh man, the track is a little unpredictable. Some spots it's a little loose. You can see where the dirt crew came out and laid some sand down, so it's helping us out a little bit. But as soon as that sand blows away, it tacks up. So I knew I had to come down into my donut really, really slow, wait for it to break loose, and then lay on it.
So much fun watching these donuts happen in real life, wishing we could all be doing them. But now we're coming into freestyle. What's your plan?
Oh man, it's a really tight track out here. I think my plan of attack is just to come out and have fun, have a good time. Anytime I'm having a good time, I know the crowd is having a good time. And we came here to have a good time, right, Toledo?
So let's get those scores locked in right now for Taurus. Just a few more seconds. You want to look for them hitting all of the obstacles out on the track, the momentum that they maintain throughout their run. Speed, creativity. Let's get scores in now.
Scores are locked in for Taurus, and the score is 6.852.
in, so scores are up to you. Enter the code TOL. Slide that BKT tire up or down and lock in those scores for Pretty Wicked. We see you with those phones out taking pictures and videos. Use hashtag Monster Jam on all of those posts on social media. That includes Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
With the freestyle ending for event 02, the score for Pretty Wicked is 5.163. Chance to refire at 41 seconds. All right, fans, his run is done, so score out.
Time to get those scores in. JudgesZone.com. Stinger Unleashed was able to complete 15 seconds of his run, so that does mean he's eligible for a score, Monster Jam fans. Stinger Unleashed having some troubles with his front axle, unable to complete that run, but that doesn't mean you can't lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com. In the meantime, fans, let's show Stinger Unleashed a little love. Just a few more seconds left on that clock. Don't forget to check out tickets for Monster Jam World Finals at monsterjam.com/World Finals.
Your scores are locked in for Zane Rettew. The score for Stinger Unleashed is... With the score to be held by Taurus 6.852, the score for El Toro Loco is 8.569. Megalodon. Score to beat Mark Lisdale Toro Loco, 8.569. And the score for Megalodon is 8. Fans score now, judgeszone.com. Lock it in for Matt Cody. 20 seconds on the clock, have been counting down since the moment the ribbon board goes red. Remember fans, if you want tickets to Monster Jam World Finals or the Monster Jam All-Star Challenge in September, you want to make your way over to monsterjam.com. Locking your score right now. And with those seconds left, the scores are locked in. The score for Matt Cody and Iron Warrior is 7.116. Time to lock in your scores right now, judgeszone.com fans. Driving that black and green wrecking machine, Krysten Anderson brought her back to the bone spirit down here in Monster Jam Freestyle. TOL is your code, so lock it in. Only seconds remaining on the clock. Make sure you press that yellow button that says submit. It is important right now to lock it in. Monster Jam fans, only seconds remaining on the clock. Krysten Anderson, look at that video point right there. She came into the pit and brought it up over the pod. Massive air. Your scores are in for Krysten Anderson. The score for Gravedigger is 8.805. Your winner, Gravedigger. Krysten just grabbed 8 more points, but wasn't enough in the pursuit of the overall event championship. Your event winner today won second place in racing and the donut competition with 26 points. Your overall event champion is Megalodon. Megalodon slamming into the top spot today. An amazing run for Justin Sykes, claiming the overall event championship. Let's give it up for Justin Sykes, Megalodon.
Megalodon, Justin Sykes, your overall event champion. You're no stranger to being the top of the spot. Third win for the weekend. How's it feeling?
I'm feeling great. Like I said before, this dirt is just so amazing. It's the perfect blend of slickness and tack. Yeah, this arena's been awesome. All you fans have been awesome all weekend. It's just been a good time.
You found that magic touch out here in this Toledo dirt. Anything you want to say to those fans?
Just keep coming back. You're the reason that we can do what we do, and we thank you. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys have been super awesome tonight. You've been loud, you've been up on your feet. I see Megalodon flags everywhere. It's just been awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Congratulations to your overall event champion, Megalodon, Justin Sykes. Megalodon, Justin Sykes, your overall event champion. You're no stranger to being the top of the spot. Third win for the weekend. How's it feeling?
I'm feeling great. Like I said before, this dirt is just so amazing. It's the perfect blend of slickness and tack. Yeah, this arena's been awesome. All you fans have been awesome all weekend. It's just been a good time.
You found that magic touch out here in this Toledo dirt. Anything you want to say to those fans?
Just keep coming back. You're the reason that we can do what we do, and we thank you. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys have been super awesome tonight. You've been loud, you've been up on your feet. I see Megalodon flags everywhere. It's just been awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Congratulations to your overall event champion, Megalodon, Justin Sykes.